I'm going to answer this question, and then we're going to tell you what the exciting news is. But I'm going to go over here real quick and grab something.
The exciting news.
What?
Did you tell him about
Can I get to the juicy stuff? Let me just go over here and get it. FamBam, what is going on? Welcome this beautiful face back to the channel, even though she's been here. But it's been some time, you know what I'm saying? Since we sat here and we talked to y'all, and we wanted to sit here and talk to y'all how we used to do back in the old days, because we got some fantastic news we want to share with y'all. And on top of that, if you're an OG triple, and you've been paying attention, you already know the good news. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my OG triple OGs out there. But enough talking. I asked y'all to ask me some questions on Instagram. We're gonna answer those questions and get into it and tell y'all the news at the end of the video.
So we'll literally be talking the entire time. You just said enough talking. You just said enough talking. We're literally gonna be talking this entire time.
It's a YouTube video. Of course we have to talk.
Okay. So not enough talking. Here we go.
First question, right off the bat, from Jackie. Do you plan to have more kids? Or just wait to the end of the video.
Well,
Okay.
we can answer that a little bit.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
So yes, we do plan to have more kids.
At least one more.
At least one more. And we're hoping that it's a boy. You know what I'm saying?
Who's hoping? Said's hoping.
Question number 2, are y'all pregnant? We'll talk at the end of the video. So let's go to question number 3, okay? Would you ever consider moving back to Florida? So for those of y'all who don't know, I played for the Miami Dolphins. All the OGs know that.
With the 14th pick of the 5th round, number 150 overall, the Miami Dolphins select Cedric Thompson, safety from Minnesota.
Leader. He does it, just worked his tail end off. And
we lived in Florida for some time. And no, we do not plan to move back to Florida, but we do want to go and visit there because the food is the bomb.
We haven't been there in forever, so I'd love to go back and visit. I feel like we're probably never leaving Minnesota.
Yeah, we love it here,
But if we
even though
did,
the cold sucks.
We'd probably go west or all the way south to Hawaii, but not back to Florida.
Best way to handle moving from corner to safety as a rookie in the NFL. So this is Cam Beasley. He got drafted to the Vikings this year.
Ooh, congratulations.
Yeah, I think he went 4th round.
Way to go, Cam.
Number 24. Bro, I don't really have any advice because I play safety. So I don't really have any advice, but I have a homeboy. His name's Eric Murray. Played with him in college. He went from corner to safety, and I can give you his number. Hit me up, and he'll talk to you all about that, bro. So just hit me up on Instagram. Next question, when's the due date? Let's go to the next question. Hey man, what happened to Marcus?
Oh my gosh, what happened to Marcus? Marcus is doing so well.
Yeah, he
so
is.
If you guys don't know who Marcus is Said's little cousin. He moved here during his high school years and went to high school out here in Minnesota. And then he graduated high school, went on to college here in town, Augsburg. And last season, you know, with COVID, they only had a couple of games, but he played and he played well. And he made the Dean's List last semester. So he's doing really, really well. We're really happy for Marcus. He's working this summer and just training so that he's ready in the fall.
When did you do like we gotta bring Marcus on here so he can show his face. You guys haven't seen Marcus in a long time, but we'll do that.
Yeah.
Next question. How did Charlotte feel when you took a step back in your faith? That's actually a really good question. I guess you can answer it.
I honestly felt really anxious about it. And I struggled with it because I'm like, Said, what do you mean? Like, what does this mean for our family? We had dedicated our kids, and I felt like we were dedicating our house to God and to just raise our family up in faith. And so I really struggled with it because I didn't know what it meant. But I also knew that if I forced it on Said, that wouldn't work either. And so I had to really practice like patience and just giving him time and space to process and work through that journey on his own. And still do my own thing. Like I stayed in my D group and stayed connected into our church. So yeah, it was really, really tough for me, but I knew that like forcing something onto him wouldn't work. Like I wanted it to be his own journey, his own like faith, and spirituality. So
I really appreciate her for that. And now where I'm at now in my faith life is just fantastic. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. It's on the card up here. I don't know which way to point, but it's up there somewhere. All right, next question. Kids question, do you feel like you're actively trying not to have a favorite? That's a really good question. Okay, so I'm not ever actively trying to have a favorite kid, but I'm going to be honest.
Are you actively trying to not have a favorite?
No, I'm actively just trying to be a great dad.
Okay.
And what I've realized is that like both of my kids have significant meaning to me. Maddie was my firstborn child, so she has a special place in my heart because it was my first experience into fatherhood. It was the first time I saw a human come out of somebody. You know what I'm saying? So like she has a special place in my heart, and Luca has a special place in my heart because she's my second child. And I went through the experience of watching Charlotte have a baby, but I already went through it once. But now I get to see Luca interact with Maddie, and now I see that bond that they have. So I'm never actively trying to not have a favorite kid or have one. I just treat them both the same when it comes to like how I love them. But
you'll have to interact differently with them because they're different people.
Yeah.
They have different personalities. I would say that it's honestly something that I've been like uber aware of since before Luca was even born, like feeling already like, oh my gosh, she's gonna feel like the second child, you know, like, so for me, I wouldn't say it's difficult to not have a favorite, but I would say that I'm just very aware and conscious of not making everything the same, but like just making sure everyone feels loved and celebrated and appreciated for who they are, because they are really different kids.
they are very different kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen Luca that much because of the pandemic, and we haven't been filming videos. We want to get back into it soon. Y'all gonna see her, but Luca
She's wild.
she's a lot. They say something about them second child.
She's
a lot. Next question, when are the girl dad shirts coming back? Rona, y'all, it's been tough, you know what I'm saying? Like when I try to do these, all the shirts were gone because they couldn't make them wherever they make them at. So I'm gonna work on that because I really do want to get more of these out there because I love them. I wear my girl dad shirts every single day, all the colors.
Y'all have seen them and you've commented on them, but we even had like much love sweatshirts that we were ready to go in.
Oh,
and we
yeah.
couldn't
We couldn't do it, yeah.
We couldn't get like the stock in the sweatshirts.
Yeah,
so.
but coming soon, hopefully. I'm not gonna make any promises,
Stay tuned.
but yeah, stay tuned. Next question, when is that damn fishing video coming from that huge catch? At some point, I've had time,
Do you guys
bro.
want to see that?
Yeah, do y'all want to see that video? This is the video of Maddie fishing up here. The card's up here somewhere. If y'all want to see the fishing video
Of you fishing.
of me fishing, catching a big fish, or I could put a little screen. I could just put it up right here right now.
Good job.
Next question, is it a baby? Next question, your wife is pregnant, brother. Next question, is the family growing? Are you having a baby? Are you having a baby? I've been waiting for that good news.
So many baby questions.
I know. Are you trying for baby number 3?
Y'all
Are
gotta
you
stay to the
coaching?
end of the video for that.
Yeah. Are you coaching? Possibly. I will be coaching. There's some stuff in the mix right now with Marcus, and I'll fill y'all in on that some other day, but I might be coaching. Next question. How did you find the faith in doing YouTube full-time after leaving the NFL? What's interesting, because when I was in the NFL, I was low-key kind of like not wanting to be in the NFL. I was ready for the next step of my life, but
Not all the time.
the majority of the time.
Not all the time.
My identity was so into football that it was hard for me to actually leave football and do something else because football was all I really ever knew. So when I got hurt when I was in Cincinnati and I was able to raise Maddie the first 7 months of her life, I was like, this is for sure what I want to do. So I think the turning point for me was raising Maddie the first 7 months. Like, yo, I just want to be a dad. And I really believe in myself. I really believe in my artistic, creative abilities. And I just knew I put in the work to make something of it. And I did, by God's grace.
So let me also answer this question.
Why
Cedric,
are you always trying to answer for me?
well, because I have a little different perspective to add to what you've already said, like just a little bonus. Ced is a little impulsive, very confident, and he just like jumps into whatever he wants to do.
Because I believe in myself.
With like both feet, like not looking back, like he's just like, go. Whereas I'm more risk adverse, I'm a planner, and
You worry.
I run anxious. I swear, yeah, I'm an anxious person. So like we definitely balance each other out because like Sed's like wants to hit the ground running and like doesn't necessarily have all the things figured out, doesn't have like A to B to C already mapped out, and he's like ready to go, whereas I'm like, okay, let's bring it back a little bit and think a little bit. Like we won't have it all figured out, but let's think about A and B at least a little bit so that we know where we're going. So I think we balance each other out, but that's just like, I think Sed was missing just who he is as a person. Like he's like very confident and he is a go-getter, so he's gonna get after it, and he like is confident in his ability to do that.
If you had a conversation with your 18-year-old self, what would you say? Was I 18 when I met you? I wouldn't say anything. Everything planned out perfectly how God intended it to. But if I was to give advice to my 18-year-old self, I would say to really, I don't have any advice for myself. I'm happy with how my life came out. You can go.
Okay, but you're happy with how everything went along the way?
No, but we can talk about that on the podcast. If you want to get into the deep relationship stuff, go check out Committed to Us, our podcast channel. I don't want to get into
Okay, what about not even related? What about not even related to our relationship? There's nothing you would want to tell your 18-year-old self about life?
No. What about you?
I'd probably tell myself not to worry so much.
Not to worry so much?
Yeah, and also to watch out for that guy you're gonna meet in a few months.
I was legitimately probably the best person. Best thing ever happened to you.
Okay.
How is your family's relationship with Christ? It's actually doing really well. I think me and Charlotte are kind of doing our own thing separately, I think me and Charlotte are doing our own thing separately, trying to figure out what that looks like for me, and I'm sure she has her own like routine or practices or reading or prayer, whatever it is. And we're doing our best to raise our kids in a way that we believe is true to us.
Oh yeah, you know, we're still figuring out what that looks like, I think, for our family. Like we're plugged into our church, we love our church family. But you know, both Cedric and I, we didn't grow up in families that were like super plugged into church. I would say like my family was spiritual, but not like when I was really little, we went to church every week and I went to Sunday school and all that. So we're kind of trying to define that for our family still, like what that looks like, how we worship together. Like Cedric said, Cedric and I have our own routines and ways that we are in community. Like Ced goes to men's group, I go to women's group. Like we kind of do our own thing, and we're still figuring out what that looks like together and with our kids. Yeah.
Next question. What is your dream family trip? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Greece. What? I thought we wanted to go to Greece. Never. Who's right?
I mean, I want to go to Greece. I also want to take Luca to Hawaii.
But we've been to Hawaii though.
I know, but I still want to go back.
So you don't want to go to Greece?
I do want to go to Greece. And I want to go to the Philippines. I want to go lots of places. I want to take our kids to Italy.
So what is our... Is it Hawaii or is it Greece? Now I'm confused. I thought we were on the same page here.
Hawaii, Greece, Italy, Spain, Portugal, the Czech Republic, Philippines.
Czech Republic?
I mean, I mean Croatia.
Okay,
I've been to the Czech Republic though.
Okay, let's go to the next question. Next question. When is Committed to Us coming back? So me and Charlotte had a conversation a few weeks ago, and we're going to start in August. So coming up next month, we're going to start coming back and spilling all the tea in our relationship, and also bring other people on to spill their tea and hopefully give real practical advice. Like we really do love doing the podcast. It takes a lot of time and it takes a lot of emotional energy to do it, because when me and Charlotte talk about stuff, we're really talking about stuff. So if you're not subscribed to Committed to Us, make sure you go over there and subscribe, like, comment, share, and all that good stuff. Have you ever thought about doing a virtual meet and greet? That would be dope, FamBam. So I actually have thought about doing a virtual meet and greet. So I want to do Patreon, and one of the tiers what we would do is we'll meet up probably a couple times a month, and we'll talk about, you know, fatherhood or family, or you know, some of the routines that we go through, or go through a book. I have so many ideas.
I have a question. How is a virtual meet and greet different than like a live Q&A?
Well, we would do the live Q&A on the virtual meet. I think a virtual meet and greet is like, we can do something.
Like a whole event?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
We would do virtual, but I'm sorry. Probably never do it.
Yeah, I don't know about the in-person thing. I got trust issues. I'm from the hood, you know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know you, like, know you, like having a bunch of people around with my kids, like, nah, I got it, because you know what I'm saying, I get paranoid sometimes. Anyway, next question. What are your plans for your family for the next 2 to 3 years? Charlotte wants a house, and Charlotte also wants to do her party plans business full time at some point, right? Charlotte's been killing it with party plans. Check out the
If you
birthday
don't
videos.
follow the party plans code, what are you doing? Go over there.
Seriously, what are you doing? All right, last question. Will you bring back FamBam cards? So we're at the end of the video. I'm gonna answer this question, then we're gonna tell you what the exciting news is. But I'm gonna go over here real quick and grab
The
something.
exciting news. Did you tell them about the comments?
Can I get to the juicy stuff? Let me just go over here and get this. Here are the new FamBam cards. And the great news is, Charlotte is no, I'm just playing. Charlotte's not pregnant.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the FamBam card.
Yeah, but I kind of wanted to just let them know what's going on with the whole break. Because everybody wants to have another baby, so I'm like, let's get to that first, and then we'll talk about the new, fresh, beautiful FamBam cards and what these mean and why they're back. If you're OG triple, you know why they're back. So, go ahead.
So no, I'm not pregnant.
Are you sad about that?
A little bit sad. We're gonna start trying, like seriously. Because we do want a third baby and we feel like it's a good time now that Luca's 2. I mean, she is crazy, but now that she's 2, we just feel like, I think the last year and a half has been really hard for everybody. It's been tough for our family, just trying to find our rhythm, but we're feeling really good and really healthy now. So I think we're ready to start trying.
Yeah, so baby number 3 is about to be on the way. Next thing, so the good news is YouTube cut my comments back on. It's been 2 freaking
More than
years.
that.
It's been more than 2 years?
I feel like
It's been over 2 years that I haven't had comments. You guys know how important it is for me to communicate with y'all. Ever since day 1 when I was on YouTube, I was coming back to everybody because I really do care about the FamBam. I really do care about the community that we built here. A lot of the things that I do now, I wouldn't be able to do if it wasn't for y'all. So all I have to say, the FamBam cards are back. You know I'm an ex-NFL player. I like competition, you know what I'm saying? So the first person to comment always gets a FamBam card. And then what I'm gonna do now, since I premiered the videos, I'll ask a question at the beginning of the video and at the end of the video. The first person to get it right gets a FamBam card. And I'm so excited to be able to ship these bad boys out. Huh?
Is it first person to comment and the first person to
First
answer
person
the
to
question?
comment on the video, and then the first person to comment on the premiere at the beginning and the video at the end. But I'm gonna ask a question with the right answer. Yeah, don't be just putting
So you're
wrong
sending
answers.
out 3 FamBam cards per video.
Yes, 'cause we're
Are you
back.
gonna do it?
Yes, I'm gonna try my best.
Y'all know
I have
Said
kids.
is ambitious and impulsive, so maybe Maddie and Luca can help you.
Yeah, that'll be easy. So that's the good news, FamBam. The comments back on. We're about to start trying for our next baby tonight, and it's gonna be great. And I'm excited. So, oh, last thing. I'm gonna post a video every Friday at 10:30 a.m.
Here we go.
on a dot on my mama, and we're gonna be lit
Hey.
for everything. I love my mama.
Don't put it on her.
All right, FamBam. Till next time.
Show my gratitude.